Okay, good morning, all of you. So, today, once again, we just try to revise the concept of electromagnetism. As we know that this electromagnetism, this is a single word, but it is a combination of two different words. One is the electric or electro, and the second one is the magnetism. It means that this is the one concept which is based on that electric current. As and when the current is flowing through a conductor, a magnetic field is generated along its length. And that phenomenon, that concept, that theory, it is known as electromagnetism. Is that? See that the definition? The phenomena by which the magnetism is produced by the effect of electric current is called as electromagnetism. So what was that experiment? That experiment is that when the current is flowing through a conductor, magnetic field is generated along its length. म्हणजे जर आपण एक कंडक्टर कन्सिडर केला आणि त्यातून जर करंट फ्लो झाला तर मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड ही त्याच्या लेंथ भोवती तयार होते. मग तो एक्सपेरिमेंट नेमका काय होता? That experiment is, consider that one conductor of a fixed length. We are passing a current through that conductor. मग आता ज्यावेळेस त्या कंडक्टर मधून करंट फ्लो होईल त्यावेळेस आपण म्हणतो की मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड त्याच्या अराउंड जनरेट होते. आता मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड तर आपल्याला विजिबल नाहीये. देन हाऊ यू कॅन डिटरमाइन दिस थिंग्स? फॉर दिस वी जस्ट केप्ट वन मॅग्नेटिक नीडल नियर टू द कंडक्टर. आता ही मॅग्नेटिक नीडल का कंडक्टरच्या भोवती ठेवलेली आहे? जर करंट मुळे जर मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड तयार झाली तर देयर शुड बी द डिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ अ मॅग्नेटिक नीडल. आणि जर मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड तयार झाली नाही तर देयर इज नो एनी डिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ अ मॅग्नेटिक नीडल. इट्स अ सिंपल वन. So when we consider that current is flowing through the conductor, then you can see that it is, of course, the magnetic needle shows the deflection. It means that the magnetic field is generated along the length of this conductor. Is it right? And due to that, there is the deflection of a magnetic needle. But it is also observed that the deflection of a magnetic needle stops when the current flowing through the conductor is zero. It means that from this experiment, the one thing it is clear, as and when the current is flowing through the conductor, that time only the magnetic field is generated along its length is there. And based on that experiment, the few things are noted. Few things are noted regarding the magnetic field is there. But before that, what is the direction of that magnetic field? As you know that the magnetic field is generated along its length of that conductor, then in which direction that magnetic field is rotating or moving? And for that, one rule it comes, and that is nothing but the right hand thumb rule. So what is that rule? Assume that hold the conductor in the right hand with a stretched thumb. आता तुम्ही काय करायचं? स्वतःच तुमच्याकडे एक पेन असेल, पेन्सिल असेल, एक राईट हँड थंब रूल, जसं की तुम्ही राईट हँड मध्ये पकडा, बरोबर आहे, विथ स्ट्रेच्ड थंब. When the thumb pointing the direction of a current, then this curved finger indicates the direction of magnetic field or magnetic lines of force. Get it, my point? This is a simple rule. With this rule, we can determine the direction of a magnetic field is there. Hold the conductor in the right hand. Read along with me. Hold the conductor in the right hand with a stretched thumb pointing in the direction of a current. Then curved fingers points the direction of a magnetic field around the conductor is there. Is it that clear? So in this way, this right hand thumb rule, it is also known as a right hand gripping rule. कारण तुम्ही कसं पकडताय, कंडक्टर जे आहे ते ग्रिप करताय, आता आपल्या हँडची ग्रिप करताय आणि ते होल्ड करताय. So we call it a right hand gripping rule also. Get it, my friend? Then the following points you have to note it down regarding that the magnetic effect of that electric current. So what is that point? Greater the current through the conductor, stronger the magnetic field it around the magnet and vice versa. It means that when the large value of a current, when it flows through the conductor, a strong magnetic field is generated along its length and vice versa. Vice versa means what? If the small value of a current it flows, definitely the weak magnetic field will be generated. It means that the magnetic field generated along the length of the conductor is totally depends upon two things. One is the value of a conductor and second one is the direction of a conductor. Get it, my point? So the magnetic field is totally based on that current. Second, the magnetic field near the conductor is a stronger and become weaker and weaker as we move away from the conductor. हे तर आपण पहिल्यापासून बघत आलेलो आहे. Get it, my friend? The third one, the magnetic lines of force or the magnetic field around the conductor will be either in a clockwise direction or in a anti-clockwise direction depending upon the direction of a current. Means by using the right hand thumb rule you can determine it. And the last one is the shape of the magnetic field depends upon the shape of the conductor is there. It means that if the shape of the conductor is changes, the resultant pattern of a magnetic field is also get changed. And now on the last point, we have to discuss in detail shape of that magnetic field. Now we will discuss that the few shapes of that conductor and its a resultant magnetic field. What will be the resultant magnetic field? That things we will try to discuss here. Now see that regarding the shape of that magnetic field, as we know that the shape of the magnetic field is depends upon the shape of the conductor. Let's see the electromagnetic shape for long straight conductor, parallel conductors and solenoid coil. So let's we try to discuss one by one. Number one, it's a long straight conductor. Means what? If we consider that a one conductor, a long straight conductor, and it carrying the current, it carry the current, is it right? Now assume that a one conductor and a current of I ampere is flowing through it. So as we know that experiment, when the current is flowing through the conductor, a magnetic field is generated along its length. And how you can determine that the direction of this magnetic field? By right hand thumb rule. Hold the conductor with the stretched thumb in the right hand, thumb pointing the direction of current, that time curved finger indicates the direction of magnetic field. Now in this case, just assume that the current is flowing into the plane of paper. कारण आता आपल्याला अज्यूम करावं लागणार आहे, कारण मॅग्नेटिक फील्डची डायरेक्शन कशी फाइंड करणार आपण. So here we consider that, just consider that this is a plane of a paper and we are considering this is a one conductor. Is it right? And the current is flowing into the plane of paper. Do you imagine this thing? This is the plane of paper. आता तुमच्याकडे जो पेन पेन्सिल असते, एक पेपर आहे तुमच्याकडे, त्याच्यावरती तो पेन उभा करा आणि असं अज्यूम करा की त्या पेन म्हणजे कंडक्टर आहे, त्या पेन मधून करंट फ्लो होतोय आणि करंट कुठल्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये फ्लो होतोय? इनटू द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर, म्हणजे प्लेन ऑफ पेपरच्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये करंट फ्लो होतोय. मग आता तो कंडक्टर होल्ड करा राईट हँड मध्ये. तुमचा पॉइंट कसा असेल बघा, ह्या असा असेल. दिसतंय का सगळ्यांना? बरोबर आहे. दिस इज माय कंडक्टर. आय जस्ट होल्ड इट in a right hand with a stretched thumb and we are considering the current is flowing into the plane of paper. आता मला सांगा तुमची कर्डची फिंगर ही जी काय अराउंड दॅट कंडक्टर आहे, ही कोणती डायरेक्शन दाखवतोय? क्लॉकवाइज का अँटी क्लॉकवाइज? yes, so this is the conductor. Absolutely correct. That direction is always in a clockwise direction because curved finger indicates the direction of magnetic field. This is the conductor and the cross in the circle indicates that current is flowing into the plane of paper. Cross काय indicate करणार आहे बघा, current into the plane of paper. Then definitely the magnetic field will be generated in a clockwise direction. In this way, the magnetic field is start to rotate. So this is the shape of the magnetic field around the long straight conductor. The magnetic field is always in the concentric circle around the conductor is there. Is it that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now consider that second case. Again, we consider that one long straight conductor, and now we assume that the current is flowing out of the plane of paper. आता हा तुमचा plane of paper आहे, हा तुमचा कंडक्टर आहे. आता तुम्ही काय अज्युम करणार, करंट हा पेपर मधून बाहेर पडतोय, म्हणजे या डायरेक्शन मधून करंट फ्लो होतोय. मग कन्सिडर करा, पेन पेपर वरती ठेवा एकदम स्ट्रेट लाईन मध्ये, बरोबर आहे. राईट हँड थंब रूल मध्ये तो पेन पकडा. आता थंब तुमचा कोणत्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये असेल, बरोबर आहे, वरच्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये असेल, कारण थंब, व्हॉट द थंब इट इंडिकेट्स द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द करंट फ्लोइंग. नाउ द करंट इज फ्लोइंग आउट ऑफ द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर. आता मला सांगा मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड कोणत्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये मूव्ह होऊ शकते?
अँटी क्लॉकवाइज.
It's correct. It's an anti-clockwise direction. Is it right? So this is the direction of a movement of a magnetic field is there. And now, if I consider that the current is flowing out of the plane of paper, so this out of the plane of paper is denoted with this dot. आता purposefully मी मोठा dot घेतलाय तुमच्यासाठी. Is it right? And then, as we know that when we assume that the current is flowing out of the plane of paper, the magnetic field is start to rotate in an anti-clockwise direction according to the right hand thumb rule. So this is the resultant shape. आता बघा तुम्हाला कॉन्सन्ट्रेट कशावरती करायचं आहे की जर लॉंग स्ट्रेट कंडक्टर कन्सिडर केला तर मॅग्नेटिक फील्डचा शेप काय आहे आणि त्याची डायरेक्शन कशी आपण डिटरमाइन करू शकतो बाय अप्लाइंग द राइट हँड थंब रूल. दिस इज द टू केसेस इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. इज इट दैट क्लियर? Yes or no? Is it that clear? May I audible?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Why you are not responding? Okay. So after that, see that the few things about that the long straight conductor. If long straight conductor carrying current, the magnetic lines of force will be concentric circle around the magnet either in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction depending upon the direction of current. What I discussed now, this is written in this one statement is there. You can read it once again. If a long straight conductor carrying current, okay, the magnetic lines of force will be in a concentric circle. त्याच्या भोवती सर्कलच्या फॉर्म मध्ये आहे. Around the conductor either in a clockwise or in an anti-clockwise direction depending upon the direction of a current. By using the right hand thumb rule you can determine it. Use right hand rule to determine the direction of a magnetic lines of force. Okay, now the second point, that is nothing but the parallel conductors. Now we consider that the two parallel conductors placed near to one another. Consider the one conductor, okay, carrying a current of I1 ampere. Another one conductor which is placed near to that the first conductor, and that second conductor also carrying a current of I2 current. आता इथं या ठिकाणी आपण दोन पॅरलल कंडक्टर केलेत. मग त्याच्यामध्ये ज्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये करंट फ्लो होते त्या डायरेक्शन वरून भरपूर केस तयार होते. मग डायरेक्शन, द करंट इज फ्लोइंग in a same direction, current is flowing in an opposite direction, or current is flowing into the plane of paper, current is flowing out of the plane of paper. आता जर तुम्ही इथं डायग्राम मध्ये बघितलं, पिक्चर मध्ये जर बघितलं, here we are consider the two parallel conductors placed near to each other and the carrying the current in a same direction. मग सेम डायरेक्शन मध्ये असेल तर तुम्ही either into the plane of paper consider करा किंवा आउट ऑफ द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर कन्सिडर करा. कोणतीही कन्सिडर करू शकता, नो डाऊट अबाउट इट. म्हणजे तुम्हाला काय करायचंय आता, आता तुमच्याकडे जी काही नोटबुक आहे, 2 पेन घ्या, ते स्टँडिंग लाईन मध्ये त्या प्लेन ऑफ पेपर वरती उभे करा आणि ते 2 पेन एकमेकाच्या थोड्याशा अंतरावरती ठेवा. आता असं अज्युम करा की त्या दोन्हीही कंडक्टर्स मधून, पेन म्हणजे कंडक्टर आहे, पेन मधून करंट हा एकाच डायरेक्शन मधून फ्लो होतो. मग डायरेक्शन कोणती डिसाइड करा, एकतर प्लेन ऑफ पेपर कन्सिडर, इनटू दी प्लेन ऑफ पेपर कन्सिडर करा किंवा आउट ऑफ द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर कन्सिडर करा. सपोज आपण असं कन्सिडर करूया की इनटू दी प्लेन ऑफ पेपर. मग आता मला सांगा की जर लॉंग स्ट्रेट कंडक्टर, जर करंट इनटू दी प्लेन ऑफ पेपर असेल तर कोणत्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड तयार होते? अप्लाय राईट हँड रूल अँड गिव्ह मी दॅट द डायरेक्शन.
क्लॉकवाईज सर.
इट्स अ क्लॉकवाईज. म्हणजे आपल्याला आता इथं लक्षात आलं की जर आपण दोन्हीही पॅरलल कंडक्टर मधून जर करंट इनटू दी प्लेन ऑफ पेपर कन्सिडर केला तर ते दोन्हीही पॅरलल कंडक्टर हे क्लॉकवाईज मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड तयार करतील. डू यू अग्री विथ माय स्टेटमेंट? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Now see that the conductor A, first conductor will create the magnetic field in a clockwise direction. Also conductor B, it will also create the magnetic field in a clockwise direction. आता इथं तुम्हाला दिसताना ती मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड सेपरेट दिसते, पण जर ते दोन कंडक्टर एकमेकाच्या जवळ जर ठेवले, इन बिटवीन दॅट कंडक्टर इफ यू कॉन्सन्ट्रेट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ अ मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड, म्हणजे त्या दोन पॅरलल कंडक्टरच्या मधली जर मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड कन्सिडर केली तर ती एकमेकाला अपोजिट आहे. कॅन यू इमॅजिन दिस थिंग्स? येस ऑर नो? बघा ते एरो वरून तुमच्या लक्षात येईल. एरो ज्यावेळेस पहिल्या कंडक्टरचा वरून खाली येतोय त्यावेळेस तो दुसऱ्या कंडक्टरचा खालून वर जातोय. येस ऑर नो? म्हणजे दोन पॅरलल कंडक्टर्स मध्ये मधली जर फक्त मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड जर तुम्ही व्यवस्थित ऑब्झर्व केली तर ती एकमेकाला अपोजिट आहे, एकमेकाला अपोजिट आहे. आणि आपल्याला बेसिक कन्सेप्ट काय माहिती आहे की द मॅग्नेटिक लाईन्स ऑफ फोर्स नेव्हर क्रॉस इच अदर. मग जर दोन पॅरलल कंडक्टर जर एकमेकाला जवळ ठेवली असतील आणि त्यामुळं मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड त्या दोन कंडक्टरच्या मधली जर एकमेकाला जर अपोजिट असेल तर टोटल मॅग्नेटिक किंवा रिझल्टंट शेप काय असेल? सो दिस इज द शेप ऑफ दॅट मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड. कारण ती जी काय एकमेकाला अपोजिट आहे that will be cancelled to one another and it will take the little bit different shape around that conductor here. Is it that clear? Okay, so this is the actually the resultant shape of the magnetic field due to the two parallel conductors. And because of that shape these two parallel conductors are attracted towards itself. कारण त्यांच्या मधली मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड काय होतीये? It will be cancelled to one another and these two parallel conductors are experience a force of attraction in between them. Is it that clear? So these two parallel conductors are always try to attract to one another and this is the resultant shape of a magnetic field. Is it that clear? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Okay. आता दुसरी केस कन्सिडर करूया. या केस मध्ये आपण काय कन्सिडर केलंय की दोन पॅरलल कंडक्टर कॅरिंग अ करंट इन अ वन डायरेक्शन. मग आता इथं मी इनटू द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर केलंय. जरी तुम्ही आउट ऑफ द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर केलं तरी तुम्हाला रिझल्टंट शेप हा असाच मिळेल आणि ते दोन पॅरलल कंडक्टर्स हे एकमेकाकडे अट्रॅक्टच होणार आहे. म्हणजे कन्क्लुजन ऑफ धिस स्लाइड इज when the two parallel conductors carrying a current in a one direction they are always try to attract one another. This is the conclusion. Okay. आता दुसरी केस आपल्याला काय बघायचे, जर त्यामधला करंट हा एकमेकाला अपोजिट असेल. सी दॅट द सेकंड केस. इफ आय कन्सिडर दॅट द टू पॅरलल कंडक्टर्स कॅरिंग अ करंट इन अ अपोजिट डायरेक्शन. अपोजिट डायरेक्शन म्हणजे काय? की आता पुन्हा त्या तुमच्या नोटबुक वरती 2 पेन उभे करा, त्यातला एक पेन करंट इनटू द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर कॅरी करेल आणि दुसरा पेन करंट आउट ऑफ द पेन ऑफ पेपर कन्सिडर करेल. म्हणजे दोन करंट हे एकमेकाला अपोजिट असले पाहिजे. पहिला करंट जर इनटू द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर असेल तर दुसरा करंट हा आउट ऑफ द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर असला पाहिजे. मग आपल्याला ऑलरेडी आपण बघितलेलं आहे, जर करंट हा इनटू द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर असेल तर तो करंट मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड क्लॉकवाईज तयार करतो आणि करंट जर आउट ऑफ द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर असेल तर बाय युजिंग द राईट हँड थंब रूल द मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड इज इन अँटी क्लॉकवाईज डायरेक्शन. नाउ सी दॅट ड्यू टू द करंट I1, if we consider that into the plane of paper, a magnetic field is flowing in a clockwise direction. But due to the current I2, the magnetic field is in anti-clockwise direction. आता ऍक्च्युअली तिथं माझ्याकडे ॲनिमेशन वेगळं दिलं गेलेलं आहे, ते रोटेशन मध्ये ॲनिमेशन द्यायला पाहिजे होतं, नो डाऊट अबाउट इट. बट यू कॅन इमॅजिन नाव इफ यू सी, आता दोन पॅरलल कंडक्टर्स मधील मॅग्नेटिक फील्डची डायरेक्शन इमॅजिन करा आणि मला तुमचं कन्क्लुजन सांगा. What is that conclusion? What? Anyone? It may be wrong. No one? Aisha Tamburi. Am I audible? Am I audible or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
अरे काय हे असा काय प्रकार करायला लागलाय तुम्ही? मला असं वाटायला लागलं की मी एकटाच बडबड करतोय, तुम्हाला काहीच ऐकू येत नाही. What you observe between the parallel conductors एकालाही सांगता येत नाहीये.
दोन्ही कंडक्टरच्या मधली स्पेस आहे तिथं सेम डिरेक्शन मध्ये मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड तयार होईल.
Correct. Then why the time is taken, Kulkarni? Okay. So if you see that the direction of a magnetic field between the conductor, they are flowing in one direction between the conductor, and we know that the basic property of a magnetic lines of force, when the current carrying magnetic lines of force, when they are carrying a current in one direction, they try to repel one another. मग ते काय करणार? They are always try to repel to one another. Now in this case, now see that. Now in this case, the magnetic field, it will be repelled to one another is there, so that the force will be like this. It means that the conclusion of this slide, what is that conclusion? When the two parallel conductors carrying a current in an opposite direction, they are always try to repel one another. This is the conclusion is there. Is it that clear? Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is about the second point. And now, if you try to read that, if parallel conductor placed close to each other, carrying a current in a, not in one direction, in an opposite direction, here you can do that the correction, in the opposite direction, they experience, okay, no problem. If the parallel conductor placed close to each other carrying a current in one direction, then they will experience the force of attraction between them. And if the parallel conductor placed close to each other carrying a current in opposite direction, they experience the force of repulsion between them. म्हणजे ही स्लाइड म्हणजे प्रीवियस दोन स्लाइडची कंक्लुजन आहे बघा. Is it that clear? Okay. Now, the third one is the solenoid coil. Do you know that what is meant by solenoid? And then we will see that the later on, we will see that the resultant pattern of the solenoid coil. Do you know that solenoid means what? If you consider that one wire, and that wire, if it is turned in a number of turns, if it is wound in a number of turns, then this component is called as a solenoid. You can see in the diagram. If the wire is wound on a soft iron core, then it is called as a iron core solenoid. So this is the, here that one wire is wound in a number of turns, in a n number of turns, then this component is called as a solenoid. Get it my point? And the thing is that if simply wire is wound in a number of turns, it is called as a air core solenoid, air core, because nothing is considered. And if I consider that one iron core, suppose this is that iron core, and I just wound that wire around that iron core, then this is called as a iron core solenoid. It means that the solenoid coils are of two types. Actually, there are so many types are there, but right now just consider that the two types. If no core is present, we call it an air core solenoid. And if the core iron, soft iron core is present, we call it an iron core solenoid is there. See that. This is a one iron rod. And on that iron rod, a one copper wire is wound in a number of turns, so that it is called as iron core solenoid, because the iron rod is considered, and on that iron rod the wire is wound in a number of turns. Is it that clear? A solenoid is a long cylindrical coil of wire consisting of a large number of turns bound together very tightly. आता ही बघा, ही पण एक सोलेनॉइड कॉइल आहे, परंतु या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला आयर्न रॉड दिसणार नाही. सिम्पली अ कॉपर वायर इज वाउंड इन अ नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स. दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ एअर कोर सोलेनॉइड, कारण कोर मटेरियलच नाहीये. So this is the two types of a solenoid. One is the air core solenoid and another one is a iron core solenoid is there. Okay. Then just see that we have to concentrate when we are passing the current through the solenoid, just like a long straight conductor, what is the resultant shape of a magnetic field? Is it right? So here we assume that when we pass the current in the solenoid coil will create the magnetic field, but we know that the magnetic field is always move from n pole to s pole. So this solenoid coil will act as one electromagnet, and based on the direction of a current flowing through it, this solenoid coil will get its n pole and that s pole is there. So if you see the direction here, so based on that direction, the solenoid coil will get its n pole and that s pole is there. So definitely if we change the direction of a current, based on the direction of a current, the n pole and that s pole of this solenoid coil, it may get changed. Then definitely the question comes in your mind, how to determine the n pole and the s pole of this solenoid coil. Again, you can apply the right hand thumb rule. How to find out that n pole and that s pole of the solenoid coil? So to determine the pole of that solenoid coil, you can apply the right hand thumb rule. So see that this is a solenoid coil. Here we have assumed that the direction of a current. If we consider the direction of a current, if we assume the direction of current, then how to apply that the right hand thumb rule? Hold the solenoid coil in the right hand with a stretched thumb. When the curved fingers indicates the direction of a current. आता जर तुम्ही डायग्राम मध्ये बघितलं तर ते जे काही कर्व्ड फिंगर्स आहेत, ते कर्व्ड फिंगर कोणत्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये आहेत? Is in the direction of a current flowing through the solenoid. that time the direction of a thumb indicates the N pole of the solenoid. That time the direction of a thumb points the N pole of the solenoid. It means that right hand thumb rule we have just implemented, we have just applied in a little bit different manner. Previously, to determine the direction of a magnetic field, we use the right hand thumb rule. Now here in this case, to determine the pole of the magnet or the pole of the solenoid, we use that the right hand thumb rule is there. Now you can try to read the thing here. Okay, just try to read it. अरे अरे recording